What's up, everybody? All right. All right. Can y'all hear me all right? Got Once Upon a Crime in the West. Glad to see everybody here. Jenny Anderson, Audrey, a lot of familiars. Darlene Wolf. Got my girl Doodlebug in the house. Okay. It's a little, yeah, it's not this is not my normal time to go on and talk, man, but I have not heard from Mignon yet. Thank you for reminding me about that, because I do want to what's up, Romad? Yeah, Mignon is she is one of my mods, as you all know, and she is I've been very vocal about the fact that she's been struggling with some health issues. And I'm not going to go too much into or at all really of what those are just yet. And you have to forgive me. I just woke up. I was up very, very late last night, and we all know why. And I was watching Jay's live, and I was watching D-Wops, and I joined his panel there for a little while there too. And it was a late night. So, and I'm gonna skip the gym, I think, before I go to work. Maybe I'll get in a little cardio or something, but this took precedence for me, I think. So but Mignon is she had to enter some emergency surgery. I posted in the community about that, and I appreciate all the love that everybody sent when I posted that. So thank you very much for that. And I know she saw it, and she thanks everybody for the love. She's a very, very strong person, that one, and I'm very proud of I'm very proud of the fact that I'm associated with her. I'm very proud to have her as a mod, and I know she's gonna pull through fine. But it's just one complication with her after the other, and she's incredibly resilient. So I'm proud to even know her. So I wanted to talk a little bit about last night, and we all the news. I'm not a true crime channel, so I'm not going to sit here and go over all the details. I'm going to leave that up to the pros, leave that up to the true crime creators. That's not what I do here. To a certain degree I do, but not it's not something that I fancy myself as being a true crime creator. But I titled this Opportunities, and the reason why I titled this Opportunities is because I believe everything. I believe there's an opportunity for us all in everything. And I see opportunities here. I see opportunities for us as creators, for us as YouTube subscribers and listeners. I see opportunities as people. And I see an opportunity to get angry, which I was very angry last night. I had a lot of mixed emotions last night. I was angry about things that were said. Um, I was angry about the way things were dealt with. I was angry about the outcome of how things happened. I was sad. Uh, I was at one point I was sitting there on DWAP's channel, two grown ass men just sitting there crying after hearing this news, and but the emotion that I wanted I saw an opportunity also, and I see an opportunity now for us all. The emotion that I choose to grasp onto is gratitude, and I'm very grateful that baby Margot is okay. I'm very grateful that she's still alive. She's, as far as we know so far, she is unharmed, and um, she's gonna have she's gonna have it rough. She's gonna have it rough, but uh, but I'm grateful that she has family around her um, that understand this that understand this, and they're gonna be very supportive of her, and they're gonna really do everything they can to make sure that her life is comfortable, and that she has the support. Um, this is something that we as humans deal with. We deal with loss, and we make the best of what life hands us. And she has good people around her that are going to help her through that. I'm very sad for Silas. Um, this is going to be much more painful for him uh, as it is for baby Margot. It's going to be very, very painful for him because she's so young. Baby Margot's so young that she's not going to feel the trauma from this incident. So I'm grateful for that. But Silas is not too young, and and I'm grateful that he has his father. And when there's a lot of things when there's a high profile case like this, as I talked about before, things come out about people, things that are none of our business come out about people, and nobody's perfect. And if some of the things that we've heard about Shane are true, which again, no judgment from me, none of my business. I myself have had my issues, and yet uh, I was the best father I could be under certain circumstances. My son and I have a great relationship. Just randomly, he actually called me. He happened to be up. I mean, he lives on the West Coast, and he called me about 6 o'clock in the morning his time. And he was saying that his sleep schedule is a little messed up, and he just called me about some exercise tips. That's and we had a really nice conversation, and I woke up feeling so grateful just listening to him talk and getting to talk to him, and and I'm a very, very lucky man in the sense that I have a wonderful, beautiful son who also is not perfect, and uh, but he was expressing to me how much he wants to be as good of a person as he can possibly be. I of course have shared my Glera principles with him. I don't push him on him. I just let him know this is what I'm doing, and it seems to work for me. Maybe it'll work for you. Uh, you know, and yes, Golden One. Uh, that's where me and my son are at right now, where he's an adult, and we always have hey Irish, we always have you know that instinct in us as parents to no matter how old our kids are, time doesn't change. The time, the space and time, it doesn't change. So I'm always going to have those difference of years that we have between us in experience on him. So that's the thing. No matter how old, I'm learning that no matter how old our kids get, they're always going to look to us for wisdom. They're always going to look to us for advice, because we're getting older and we're dealing with things that they haven't dealt with yet. And we have to keep that in mind. And it's a blessing that we have our children, that even as adults, they can come and they say, Dad or Mom, this is what's going on with me. What do I do? You know? And so it was really nice to feel that gratitude with and be able to apply that gratitude to the conversations that I was having with my son today. And it was fun. And if you have that with someone, take advantage of that. Yeah, Irish, that's okay. That's okay. But this isn't about sharing links. This live is not going to be about sharing links or anything like that. I mean, if anybody comes on, and they want to do that, that's fine. But that's not what this one is going to be about. But after speaking with my son, things got into perspective. Like I said, I was real angry last night about a lot of things, and I was I was all fired up to get on here and oh well, man, these people this and those people that, and you know and when I have that opportunity to apply the principles that help me make decisions, rationality came into play. Rationality came into play. Logic came into play. And I don't want to come on here and behave irrationally. I don't want to come on here and start pointing fingers at people and start yelling at people and start saying this and that. And I'm damn sure not going to come on here and have an I told you so attitude. I'm not going to do that either, because that's not what this is about. This is I see an opportunity right now for us as a community, because I did a live when this thing first started, and I think I entitled it "Let's Keep It Nice." That is the one where DWAP showed up into my chat and then joined my panel here. And I'm going to stick to that. I think we should just keep things nice. We are a community. We're not all perfect. We all make mistakes. People. This whole thing. I was angry for Shane at first, because he was just dragged through the mud by people who were so who just for some reason could not separate a past case that is completely irrelevant to this one, and that they allowed that to affect their feelings about the people involved in this one. And last night, Dad with the phone, he said it best when he was saying this: we have to keep in mind that there are real people involved here. There are real people involved here who have done, who regardless what they have done, their lives are going to be affected by the things that we say about them here. And we need to keep that in mind when we start making decisions of how we use this platform. It's very, very important. But we're not always going to be perfect. We're going to go up here and we're not going to use the best judgment when we come on here. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to fuck up. It's going to happen. I'm going to come on here and say something ridiculously stupid. It's going to happen. I don't want to get dragged, across the mud for it. I don't want that to happen. I'm not perfect. I'm far, 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 far from it. We all are. There's so many of us on here that take pride in being creators, and doing what we do on here and using this platform to speak our minds. What's up, Save Robbie? How you doing, man? And here's the thing, Quinny. I'm going to address that real quick. Quinny, you're making a good point. Many owe that man an apology, sadly. Okay, maybe so. But this is a man that I believe, I'm sticking to what I said in the first place. This is a man that I believe was being genuine in his interviews. I have no reason to believe otherwise so far. Still, I mean, we don't know. We don't know if he was involved. We still don't know if he was involved. I don't think he was. I don't believe he was. But the fact is, we're not 100% sure yet. We don't not have all the facts yet. So I'm sticking to that. We don't have all the facts in yet. So, but I still believe that this man had nothing to do with what happened to Heidi and baby Margot. But this man, even then, being genuine in his interviews, which I believe he was, said he was not thinking about the things that people online were saying about him. He was not thinking about what people think of him. He was not worried about any of that stuff. He was focused on getting his family home and getting his family home safely. And hey, what's up, John? Hey, listen, man, I know you uploaded a video. I got up here, I woke up. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure it's good. But I'll be watching that as soon as I get off of here and get my day going. But I'm looking forward to seeing what you had to say about that. But I'm glad you're here to hear this. I strongly believe right now that we do have a very, very powerful opportunity right now to forgive, to put aside any of these things that this is not a I was right, you were wrong thing. This is not a pissing contest. This is a case that's very, very strange. And we are in a unique position right now. We are presented with an opportunity as true crime creators to not get egotistical, to not start attacking each other and start bashing each other and start dragging each other. We are in a unique position right now to where we can start focusing on the things that matter, which is getting the facts out with what we know. It's not about who was right, who was wrong, who called it, who didn't. It's not about any of that shit. That's petty bullshit. And we're better than that. We're bigger than that. This platform is huge. This platform is beyond a blessing. So right now, all I want right now is for this community to come together and focus on getting the facts out, because we still don't have them all in. That's what I'm looking to hear from my true crime creators that I count on. I love my true crime creators. John, D-Wop, Jay. I love my true crime creators. Danielle. Danielle's busy right now, but I'm going to be working very, very, very closely with Danielle from Real Massacre Talk. That girl's people is there's something else, man. I've been talking closely with them. They were on top of everything, collecting all the facts. Very, very good at pushing aside the bullshit, the rumors, discerning the rumors from the facts. I was very, very, very impressed with them, and they all genuinely care. And those are the kind of people that I want to surround myself with. I want to surround myself with people who genuinely care. And I think that all of us really do. I think even the people who felt that Shane was involved in this and they felt strongly about it, that's still coming from a place of caring. That's still coming from a place of people who care. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I mean, even when people are angry, even when people are slinging mud, that's coming from a place of passion. Now, whether it's directed whether it's directed correctly or whatever, you can't take away from the fact that these are people who care. We're all people who care. We all have that in common. So, I'm wondering, Danielle, can you, if I drop a link, will you be able to get on here with me? Because I would love to hear what you have to say here on all this. And yeah, if you guys are not subscribed to Danielle, to Real Massacre Talk, it's a true crime channel. It's a very informative true crime channel. She handles lots of cases, not just the big high profile ones. She handles the ones that she feels should be getting a lot of attention. So if you fancy yourself a true crime enthusiast, then absolutely, you should subscribe to Danielle, because she works really hard. She's really focused on bringing awareness to the cases that for some reason the press doesn't seem to want to put too much emphasis on. And that's something that I admire very much about her. All right, Danielle, hold on one second. I'll get my homegirl in here real quick. And Once Upon a Crime in the West, if you want to click on that and join me too, you're more than welcome to as well. I would love to have you on this panel. But yeah, I think that we have I think we have a very, very good opportunity here to recognize how we all behave towards each other in situations like this. And while it's still kind of fresh, we can correct it and start directing our energy into a more positive place. I truly, honestly believe that. But that's mostly what I really wanted to talk about today. I want to say tonight, like it's nighttime, because I always come on here at nighttime like a damn goon. But but yeah. In the meantime, real quick, I'm gonna lighten things up a little bit. You guys like my new mic? I got my new black snowball mic. It's my birth or Christmas present from my brother. Which is funny. He texts me, he says, "Hey, I sent you a Christmas gift, but don't open it till Christmas." And I said, "Cool." And then a couple days later, I completely forgot about our conversation. I get a package in the mail, and I'm like, I got a package in the mail. And I rip it up, and I'm like, this is amazing. And I send my brother a text, and I'm like, dude, thank you so much. I needed a new mic. This is great. I'm using these big bulky gamer earphones, and you know, and he's like, and he didn't answer back, and then I realized right then I was like, fuck. I look back at the text, and I'm like, dude, I'm an idiot. I just realized that you told me not to open it until Christmas, blah blah blah. But he was like, don't worry about it, enjoy, you know. So all right, looks like I got some friends in here. Yeah. I go
Hello.
talk real quick, but you got to be able to hear y'all. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Danielle?
Can
Hey,
you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
I can hear both of you. Yes.
Okay, great.
what's going on? Sorry if I have a hoarse voice. I have not slept. I've been up
Yeah.
all
No,
night.
you've been working hard, man. You've been working hard.
Yeah, it's been a crazy night. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you? Are there any new developments that you know of, Danielle, on this case?
A second person has been arrested. We don't have a name yet. We might have a name, but if we do, I haven't seen it in the last 10 minutes.
No, I haven't heard the name either. Sorry to interrupt you, but I've heard the same thing.
Yeah. And I'll just apologize right now for any background noise. I'm in my car. So, there is a press conference at 3 Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Central Time. That's all I know right now. She was arraigned a little bit ago, and she looks crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
looks
there's.
crazy.
Yeah, that I mean, everybody's mugshot looks fucked up, man. Let's be honest. Anybody who gets a mugshot, they're usually not in the best condition.
I
And,
believe she giggled in court, though.
did she?
From my understanding from comments. Yeah.
I mean,
so.
yeah, but come on now. Let's not start that, because everybody was judging Shane on chuckling during his interview. Everybody, you know, I mean, me and D-Wop, I'm not even gonna lie. Me and D-Wop at some point had a laughing fit. You were there too, Danielle. We had a laughing fit on D-Wop's channel last night, just trying to bring a little laughter after. I mean, because it got to a point where we were all kind of crying, and then it got awkwardly silent after that, and then D-Wop just took control and started cracking some jokes and just to make the mood a little bit better, and I think we needed that. I think that was we all needed that. We all needed a little laughter at that point. And how about D-Wop, like just the work that man just does, sitting on his computer as we're talking, getting news like quick,
D-Wop's awesome,
dude. Yeah, that dude's on another level, man.
D-Wop is awesome.
Yeah, and even regardless of I'm not gonna lie, I was a little mad. I think we lost Bobby, but I was a little mad with what I was listening to on Jay's channel at first, and then but you do got to hand it to her mods. They were collecting facts when the facts were coming in. They were collecting. They were on top of it.
Oh yeah, we all watched it go down. We all watched it go down there last night. That was the craziest thing ever. Yeah. Seeing it all happen live, and I'm still just heartbroken that the family and friends found out that way. It's just I guess that's the world we live in today. We live in a social media world, so things like that happen.
Hold on, Bobby. I'm gonna drop you another link here real quick.
And I'm not even saying like how they finding out on Jay's channel. I'm saying across the internet. That's how family and friends were finding out last night. So that was hard to see. It was hard to see, all these news reports going out and knowing that there was people out there that their hearts were breaking.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm I I'm just I'm just grateful. I'm just choosing to be grateful for for having this platform to where everyone was able to I'm grateful for having this platform where everybody was able to come together and pull resources, get facts, and we were all in a place where we were able to inform each other of what was
Absolutely.
going on. Because like I said,
Absolutely.
I was angry, but what a waste of energy I realized that was when I woke up today. I was talking to my son, and I had a whole new perspective on things when I woke up. All it takes is just to kind of chill, collect yourself, and then apply rationality, be rational, and then find things to be grateful for. And that's exactly what I chose to do today. And I found a lot of things to be grateful for. And
Yeah.
I think we can all do that right now. And it's okay to be angry. I'm still angry. I'm still angry about things. I'm still angry about what happened to Heidi. But that happened, and now right now I feel like we need to collectively send good vibes to Silas and to baby Margot. And just try to focus on the positive right now and deal with how things are and how to move forward with this.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually talked to Tisha this morning. She's had some stuff going on, but she runs Real Massacre Talk with me and all of our admins and all of that. And I was telling her everything that went down, and she was just floored hearing it because she, wasn't around last night and didn't see any of this happen. But I was telling her, Margot was born right before Thanksgiving, and now right before Christmas, Heidi's parents, their only child has been murdered. And this is what they're facing. It's just absolutely horrendous. I don't even have words for it besides to let them know if they're listening and if they ever hear this. My heart's with them. My prayers are with them. To Heidi's parents, to Silas, Margot, Shane, everybody who loved her. I'm so sorry.
Our deep condolences.
And Bobby, what are your thoughts on all this? Go ahead, and I need to get on my phone here and look at some things. So go ahead and let us know your thoughts here on everything.
Well, it's just devastating. Anytime a child has to lose their mother, regardless of the situation, especially a newborn baby, it's devastating. And to know that the 6-year-old little boy is not going to have a mom, and it's just devastating. There's children involved, and I'm just so glad Margot was found safe. And at least that's some good news in this horrible tragedy. As far as Shane goes, we don't know everything, but my condolences also go out to him because, I mean, if he didn't have anything to do with this, it's very, very hard for, I'm sure, for his family as well to have to read comments and see social media. I don't have Facebook, but I'm sure Facebook is just a whole other world of horrible comments. But I think that we should be real supportive with our thoughts with the family right now, because anybody that has lost a child or a family member or has gone through a tragedy needs peace, and they need time to heal. And I truly believe that time does heal all wounds, but I believe that this shouldn't be made like the Watts case has. I believe that this needs to be something that is brought light to something that is horrible, that there are crazy people out there, that everybody needs to, be very careful of their surroundings, but also don't take every day that we have for granted, and be more positive. Even in the horrible times that we live in, everybody can be positive. So my thoughts and prayers are with the family, and I'm so sorry for everybody that's having to go through this horrible, tragic situation.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think, yeah, we, uh,
If I could touch on Shane for a minute, I just want to clarify that he has been cleared. There was a post made by a media source this morning that said that he is not involved. So,
okay, great.
That's
that's
very relieving.
I posted it in the Facebook group. I don't know who saw it and who didn't. And I actually made it a community post on our YouTube channel, on Real Massacre Talks channel, because we do have the deleted video on there. And I want all of my subscribers to be very aware of the comments that they have made about this man. You know, we let people voice their opinions, but now it's time to be accountable for your opinions and offer some apologies, some sincere apologies.
Yeah, I can't deny that at all. We you know, if we're a true crime community, it's real important that we focus on facts. And even if we don't have enough facts and all we can do is speculate, then I think it's extremely important that we still consider there's a reason why innocent until proven guilty is a thing. The reason why that's a thing in our legal system is because it's very, very dangerous and it's very, very irresponsible to accuse someone or paint a picture of someone who could very well be a victim in this situation, because you're doing something real irresponsible when you're making somebody out to be when you're making someone out to be something that they're not, and when it's very, very likely that they're quite the opposite. And as of right now, it's confirmed that this man is a grieving fiance, and now he's presented with a situation where he has to be a single father.
He's a victim.
Absolutely, he's a victim.
And you know, regardless of their relationship or whatever problems they have, I don't care. I don't want to hear it anymore. Nobody's perfect. No relationship's perfect. He is a victim, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
The poor guy, sorry to interrupt you. The poor guy being scrutinized for his interview, like everybody has brought out, he was nervous. He did not know where to look. His baby and his fiance were missing, and that's what people have to understand, that nobody knows. We can't judge. We're just onlookers in this crazy world. We can't really judge because we're not in that situation, you know. So I just want to put that out there, that again, you know, we can't see how we would react, because unless we've been in that situation, we don't know. Our nerves would get to us, knowing especially that this would be all over the news. So we don't exactly know how we would behave either. So
can you imagine the guilt that he's going to feel knowing that he got home at 1:40, you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I can't imagine. I can't imagine the emotions. I feel very, very, very bad for him.
I do too. I feel extremely sorry for what he's going through the social media platforms, you know.
Absolutely. He's been crucified.
Yeah, but where we're at right now is, in my opinion, where we're at right now, and I agree with everything you're saying. Absolutely. I mean, everything that I've said in the past leads up to what you're saying right now. Absolutely. So I absolutely agree with you. But we are also in a place right now where we can now come together as a community, make the wrong right, and show a massive collective support for this man.
Absolutely.
You know, regardless of
because a lot of people, sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm horrible.
No, please, because I was at a at a brain fart right there. So please, yeah.
Well, I just forgot what I was going to say. So there you go. that's just how it goes. That's the brain. It'll come back here in a minute. Just give it about 10 to 15 seconds. Give it a stir
up. Yeah, there you go. Whoever typed that before. But yeah, we're definitely in a place right now where we have an opportunity to just focus on what we have in front of us and recognize what it is and deal with it accordingly. And we can do that collectively. So I'm grateful for that. I find a lot of gratitude in that. This is still a fantastic platform for us to be able to come together as friends, and as people who care. This is an opportunity for us to recognize what that is and apply rationality to it and start to really direct our passions in a positive direction. And I feel that the best thing to do right now is to show Shane support, show Heidi's parents support, because it's not easy being a single father. This is something that I know very, very well. And it's definitely not easy being a single father to a child who is probably going to be traumatized, traumatized from this situation. So right now, I think it's going to go a long way, for Silas to know that there's an entire community that is not just this community, but everyone following this case is supporting him and has there's just a lot of people out there right now that genuinely feel a powerful I'm sorry, Danielle, is that your phone? Okay, no, it was Bobby's. That cracking was kind of getting to me and kind of getting the listener. I'm sorry, Bobby. I think that right now it was very distracting, but I think that right now we have an opportunity to be very, very positive and show this family some support. We're gonna do everything we can to show Silas and Shane and Heidi's parents and all of their friends as much love and support as we can, and let them know that we're behind them, and anything they need, we're gonna go ahead and yes, Kim, actually, I would love to do that. If somebody could email me, or Danielle, do you have that? Are you there, Danielle? Oh, she muted herself. I don't know who it was. Is that you, Danielle? Bobby, I don't know if it was your phone, because Danielle was muted. Now she's gone. So Danielle is also one of my mods. So Danielle, I don't know if you can or not, but if you can drop the link for the GoFundMe for Shane, I would love to drop that in this chat right now. Hold on one second. Okay, there you are, Danielle.
Hey.
Oh, okay. And Amy's my newest mod. Amy is about to drop a link for Shane's GoFundMe. And anybody Oh, Bobby, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. And anybody who can reach into their pockets and show Shane and his family some support, because I know they're going to need it. Just please go ahead and we're going to drop that GoFundMe in here in the chat in just a second. And please, whatever you can donate, go ahead and do that.
Amy, there's also one for her parents. I had read yesterday. They are literally in Texas with nothing. They came from Louisiana with nothing. I don't know if you look in the group, it's maybe somebody in the group can find it for us and drop that one as well.
And if you're sitting there saying, well, you know, what's money going to do? How's that going to support them? Well, these are people who don't have a lot. Shane is a blue collar working man. He's a mover, you know, gets up 6 a.m. to try to make ends meet. I know exactly what that's like. I know exactly what it's like to work a job that you hate just to be able to put food on the table for your kids, be able to get Christmas presents for them when they, you know they're good. I know exactly what that's like. And anything helps. And if you know, this man is going to need it. Heidi's parents are going to need it. You know, Heidi's memorial is going to need it. They're going to need a burial. They're going to need money for her burial or however they choose to, whatever they choose to do with her remains. They're going to need this kind of support. I mean, as a matter of fact, yeah. And Kim, gifts for the kids, you know, look, this has got to be the worst Christmas ever. We got to try to make this the best Christmas for them that we possibly can. So, you know, and I urge the other true crime creators. I urge everybody who plans on talking about this on their channel to drop that link and get support. I don't have the platform that you guys have, so please, I think it's a very, very positive thing to be able to do this. Just even if it's just to make sure these kids get a nice Christmas.
Absolutely, they're facing the worst time of their life right now. You know, and we hardly ever do we support GoFundMe's, but I will say that we stand behind both of these and these families getting money.
Yeah, and hardly ever. That's the thing. And in defense of the people who judged this man right before, you know, before having any facts, they went on the fact that 99% of the time it's the significant other that's the first suspect of these things. You know?
Absolutely, that's the sad truth. And
right, and I do understand it from that perspective, but we now know that that's not the case. So since, you know, this is a great way to try and right the wrongs here. Let's try to make sure that this man can give his family the best Christmas that they could possibly have, despite having the worst Christmas that they could that they're ever going to have. So
absolutely, it's just. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, so I apologize for all the background noise and all of that. But yeah, definitely, let's try to give them a good Christmas. When I'm able to get on my channel later, I plan on dropping the link.
All right, Amy just dropped the link right now. So anybody, take a second, click on that, whatever you got. I mean, I don't care if it's 50 cents, you know, just drop whatever you can, because it all adds up. You know, apparently from what I'm hearing, people in the chat are saying that they don't even have socks for Silas. They don't even have underwear for this kid.
Right.
You know, and before you start saying, well, what, you know, what were these people doing before this all happened? You know, well, who cares about that? That's irrelevant. Right now, this is where we're at. This is where we're at.
We need to take care of a little boy that needs help.
Yeah, we can do something about this. As a community, we can do something about this. As people who care, we can do something about this. So let's put aside our judgment. And I agree with you. When victims' families start to capitalize on the death of someone, and they just start.
Boy.
I got a real problem with that. I got a real problem.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Because
Sure.
we have a case right now that there's actually a victim's mother and grandmother who is 100% capitalizing on the murder of her daughter and grandchildren, and it is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. It's horrible. And unfortunately, we see that a lot throughout this, following true crime. You see it happen, and it's sad because there's already something terrible going on, and you're adding more bad to that. You're trying to take advantage of the public, and then the public doesn't like you when you try to take advantage of them. So
right. Yeah, and I don't think that's the case here. I think these are people who genuinely need help.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And there's a big difference between seeing an opportunity to take advantage of the public because you're getting a certain amount of attention, and genuinely needing help, and actually this draining you financially, as far as putting out searches and doing everything that you can to bring awareness to a problem, regardless, like I said, even if they were struggling prior to this, they've already they lost even more.
Right.
They lost what they couldn't. They lost what none of us can afford to lose.
Right. And let's be real. We're all real people. The majority of us struggle. If a tragedy like this, God forbid it ever happen, I don't ever want to walk in the shoes of these victims. But I would need help if I was put in a situation like this. Most of us would need help. So, if you can make somebody's life better or make a hard time a little better, why not do it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Got to give a shout out to my boy Billy, who's in the chat. Billy, I don't know how he found my channel, to be perfectly honest. Hey, Billy, don't be going around telling people about this channel, dude. This is but yeah, Billy's my boy from Atlanta, man.
Like your real life friend, right?
Yeah. I used to work with him for years, and awesome. We've always been very, very cool. And he's a good dude, good-hearted dude. So he did post a comment here. Let's see what we got here. He did post a comment. Billy, as soon as I get that link, I will send it to you on your Facebook Messenger. And yeah, if you could share that on Twitter, even better. And I'll let you know what's going on too. But it's a family that needs help right now. And that's the best I could tell you. This family, you know me, man. If this family needs help, if I tell you a family needs help, they need help. If I'm up here talking about that, I'm real. So.
Right. Yeah, it's just. We got a press conference coming up in like 15 minutes. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Hey, Wicked Witch, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and the press conference is starting according to Soldier Photos. Soldier Photos, I appreciate you. And Danielle, I can't express enough how grateful I am to you for all the work that you and your admins and mods have put in. As far as bringing awareness to this case and getting to the bottom of things, and bringing me and bringing me in on and making me a part of it.
Thank you for being a part of it.
For all you guys that don't know, Danielle and I, we go way back. I've talked about it before. Danielle is my ride or die true crime buddy, and she she made me aware of the Missy Beavers case that was also a Texas case, and that was how many years ago? That was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
It'd be 4 years. 4 years.
How old is
April.
that? 4 years. Wow.
4 years in April.
Wow. Yeah, and I don't think that I got on it until a year after the case. So and that case is just cold. But we're probably, one of these days, what we should do? We should talk about that case just because it's cold. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That case for sure needs some awareness because it's ice cold.
Yeah.
The cops won't say it's cold, but it's ice cold.
And bizarre. I mean, just bizarre, everything about it. So one of these days we're going to talk about that. I'd love to get, just for the sake of nostalgia, get some true crime creators on it and bring them on panel and see if they're if they want to get in on that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, you were the one that made me aware of the Watts case when it was breaking too. So this is a long time, me and you doing this thing.
Yeah, we're forever friends, and I'm grateful for you. You're real. You gave a shout out to me and my admins, but you're part of that team, and we're thankful for you, and we're thankful for the people that you brought with you. So we're all working together very good and bringing awareness and facts, which is what is needed in this community.
Oh, Mignon's here. Hey, Mignon, we're about to log off, but hey, you're getting a lot of love from everybody here, and everybody's hoping that you pull through real well. I can see that you're okay. Go ahead and guys, give some prayer hands and some thumbs up, some muscle arms for Mignon, because she's a pretty amazing person.
She is. She's a great person.
Yeah, you're in my, since you're one of my mods, you're in that chat that we have, and the shit that she's going through, and with her attitude towards it is remarkable.
She's very, very positive, and way more positive than I would be. So shout out to you, girl.
Way more positive than most people would. So
yes.
So guys, show a little love for Mignon in the chat for me. And guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Keep it in at just under an hour, and I'm gonna be watching that press conference, and we're going to any information that I get, I'm going to share with you, and be sure to sub to Real Massacre Talk. Be sure to sub to Real Massacre Talk, and you're going to get all the latest with just facts. Danielle hates rumors. Danielle loves the facts. She hates the rumors. So if you're looking for just the raw facts and as quick as possible, she's got a great team on it. So be sure to sub and log on to her channel for any updates as well.
Thank you. I'm gonna hop off of here, but I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Danielle.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Friends, I love you very much. Come on, let's try and find reasons to be grateful. There's always reasons to be grateful here. And there's no reason to not behave rationally towards each other at the very least. So let's not let this situation tear this community apart over petty bullshit. Let's not do that. We're bigger than that. We're better than that. We're smarter than that. And we got to remember we're all passionate. We're all passionate, and it's no reason to get angry at somebody just because they may not be directing their passion in the best way. They may not be taking their passion and putting it towards the best direction. Let's support each other nonetheless. So I love you guys very, very much. And thank you guys for logging on. And we will talk soon. I will see you guys in other chats, most definitely. Have a great day, guys.